At the Nature Conservancy, where I work, climate change leadership by women starts at the top with our executive leadership team. That includes our CEO, Jen Morris, and our External Affairs Director, Lynn Scarlett, who elevate climate action as fundamental to our mission at the Nature Conservancy, which is to conserve the lands and waters on which all life depends. So today, we're going to be discussing the role of women as critical leaders in addressing the challenge of climate change and how we can all support women in taking on leadership roles in their communities on these issues.
We're looking at new ways in which to do that, to mentor women in science, women particularly in agriculture. We know that we are definitely a minority representative within the research standpoint, and so ways in which we encourage young women to enter into science and agricultural science is important.
Climate change hasn't yet been considered a national security threat in the narrow sense of the term, but it clearly poses a clear and present danger to the American people. And so I think it's important that we take urgent action at all levels of government and in the private sector to try to mitigate and adapt to the effects of climate change. I don't think it's too late, but time is of the essence.
When I thought about how public policy makers address the issues, it's usually all about a win-win right now and what is in it for me. There's very little thought to the actions that we take and how it will affect our future generations. And almost everything I do is based on, is this going to be good for my kids and my grandkids and their kids and their grandkids? And when you think that way, it causes you to really be more focused on building collaboration and building consensus.
My work focuses on the recovery of Biscayne Bay, our most valuable natural and economic asset, and serves as our region's source of drinking water. This past summer, we experienced an unprecedented fish kill and algal bloom. And our scientists said that this event was largely due to the historic heat levels we experienced last year. And for us in Miami-Dade County, there is no question that climate change is real. We're feeling it, its effects every day.
The amount of carbon dioxide accumulating in the atmosphere to the point now where we have put off action as a state and as a nation, and we've reached a crisis level. We've just come out of the warmest year on record, the warmest decade on record, trillions of dollars in damages because of climate impacts, whether it's more intense hurricanes or wildfires or floods. So we're running out of time to act. We really have to get our act together and move forward across the economy. And that it's a moral call to action as well for every single one of us. And we have so much that we can do in the state of Florida.
And the reality is that the fight against climate change needs new voices, new ideas, and a more inclusive network of leaders. And women's unique perspectives are vital to addressing the challenges posed by climate change.